Well, it is early in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock. I am up before the family, just getting breakfast ready, packing lunches, getting us ready to go because we actually have to leave pretty early this morning to go pick up our Azure order. This is our second order from Azure Standard, and I'm excited to show you a little bit later today what we got, but it is about 45 minutes away. So the pickup is at 8:30 this morning, bright and early. So I've got to get the kids ready to go so we can make it in time to help unload the truck. All right, we are back home. We actually, since we had our Azure pickup this morning, instead of doing school this morning, we decided to just do our town day. Once a week, our family does something that we call town day. And this is essentially when we go all around town and just batch the task of running errands. So occasionally I have to go run an errand here or there. Things come up throughout the week, but for the most part, if I can wait, I try to consolidate all of our errands to one day. That way we just pack a lunch or pack snacks, get on the road, and we get all of our errands done all at one time. We got up bright and early, had to rush the kids out the door, and thankfully, even though we were a little bit late to our drop-off time when we were trying to get there about 10 minutes early, but kids and traffic, we just weren't able to get there. The truck hadn't arrived yet, so we got there about 5 minutes before it pulled up and got to help unload, sort all of the different goodies to different people. The woman who owns the farm where our drop-off pickup is, she had little pieces of wood out in her driveway with the names of all the different people, and so we all just unloaded the truck together, worked as a team, looked at the name on the package, put it in the pile with the person's name, and then just made sure we had everything we needed and loaded our car up. I am going to walk you through what we got this time. This is our second Azure order. We got one the beginning of March, now it's the beginning of May, and this is our second one. So I'm gonna walk you through what we got. Okay, so last time we placed an order, I only got 40 pounds of organic all-purpose flour. So this is 60 pounds. 40 pounds was not enough. I definitely ran out in the last couple of weeks, had to get a few more bags from the grocery store. So I went ahead and got 60 this time, and we will see. We pretty much don't even buy bread in the store anymore. We just do sourdough. So I've been making sourdough bread, English muffins, tortillas, pancakes, all kinds of different stuff. So we go through a ton of flour to feed my starter. I keep a big jar of starter, and then we're making sourdough bread every other day or sometimes every day. So we go through a lot. So let's see how long this lasts. Then I got organic yellow popcorn, einkorn flour. So this was on sale. Can't remember how much I paid for it. It's obviously a little guy. It's only 32 ounces, but I wanted to try einkorn flour. I have been seeing and hearing about einkorn all over the place. I know a lot of people do their sourdough with this. I kind of want to try some recipes, some sourdough recipes. Obviously my starter has been fed exclusively with organic all-purpose flour since I started it in 2020, but I want to try some recipes with this. I don't think I have enough to do much, but I wanted to play around since it was on sale. I know the texture can be a little bit different. If you have some tips, leave them for me in the comments because I would love to learn, but this is a really good quality flour, so I just wanted to play around with it and see what I could come up with. I also got white rice flour. This I got exclusively to dust when I am needing to roll out my sourdough. For example, when I make sourdough tortillas, they're really sticky. So when I go to roll them out, you really need to sprinkle your work surface with flour. However, we have a gluten-sensitive kiddo. We really don't want to do a ton of gluten. Part of why we do sourdough is because it pre-digests the gluten. So I don't want to then put white flour on top of something that I've worked for a day or more to ferment and get the gluten out of it. So this is for when I need to sprinkle something over my already fermented sourdough. That way I don't add more white flour to it. Got some vanilla extract. That will be wonderful for ice cream this summer. Last time I ordered dish soap and then dishwasher powder. I still have not tried dishwasher powder because we were working through another brand that we had, so I just haven't been able to get to it yet. So no idea if that works well. I'm sure it's perfectly fine if it's anything like the dish soap. The dish soap was great. You wanted to hear how I liked it. I got a little bottle, didn't even last us a couple weeks. I mean, obviously washing dishes, it goes pretty quick. So I got this big old jug of dish soap, as well as a big old jug of laundry detergent because we were out and so needed some anyway. And these are both fragrance free and pretty clean ingredients. Now, we are heading into spring and summer where we are outside all the time. So our grab and go snacks like do a jump this time of year, where typically, you know, the kids can make something, maybe make themselves like a little yogurt or some oatmeal or grab some fruit. But I really rely on things like these meat sticks or little baggies or even yogurt pouches in the summer to just throw in our backpack. I keep a summer backpack full of chalk, sunscreen, bubbles, all kinds of stuff, and just go on our merry way. We're usually gone all day long. So I got this Organic Valley Mighty Organic Meat Sticks, the original flavor. We already broke into them because we had a picnic lunch today after our errands, and my kids liked them, so that was great. I also saw these fire roasted whole tomatoes on sale. So even though I really don't have a use for them right now, I decided to grab them so that we have them on hand. These are really tasty to add to soups or chilies, so kind of the wrong season, but they were on sale, they're in a can, they're not gonna go bad, so I'm just gonna store them in our cellar, and they'll be great for whenever I do need them. I went ahead and got 3 of these 28-ounce cans. All right, I also ordered lids with more storage jars. Last time I ordered these great half-gallon glass storage jars with lids. We are loving them in the pantry to store all kinds of things. This time around, I really wanted to get some mason jars for more storage and canning. Now, if you are a canning connoisseur or know anything about canning, please comment below. Send me your resources, send me your tips. I am all ears. I really want to learn. We are starting our garden, and depending on how the harvest goes, if we have a lot of certain things like tomatoes, or I don't even know what else, I really want to try my hand at canning. So now, here's what happened. If you're familiar with Azure, sometimes your stuff won't ship. So if something goes out of stock, it might not ship. I don't know if this is because it just went out of stock or if it has to do with the warehouse fire recently. I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. But I got the lids and I did not get the glass jars. Can't remember what size the glass jars were, but they were, I think they were 32 ounce, narrow mouth, just storage jars. Oh, this is why I wanted them. I wanted them to store raw milk. We just placed an order from Miller's Organic Farm in Pennsylvania. It's an Amish farm. They have all kinds of stuff, but they've got raw dairy. So we just got 5 gallons of raw milk, 1 gallon of raw cream, and 5-pound block of cheese. And I'm obviously not going to drink 5 gallons of milk. Our family's not going to drink 5 gallons of milk in the next couple of weeks, so I freeze it. But I like to freeze them in glass. So I just need more glass storage jars that can be frozen, and now I don't have the glass jars. Again, if you have like Amazon links or whatever, send them my way. I don't really want to spend a ton of money, but they seem to be hit or miss right now. I just put some in my Target grocery pickup order earlier today and they were out of stock. So I don't know if it's too late. It's only May 5th. I feel like they shouldn't be sold out this early in the season, but maybe I'm just behind the times because of the times we live in right now and things are just totally sold out. But I need some help with getting inexpensive canning jars. Checked the thrift store earlier today. They only had those little jam size jars and I really need big ones for my milk. So if you have tips, let me know. Crate of these gluten-free brown rice tortillas. We are obsessed with these. We love quesadillas on these. They're so good. And I got 10 of these, so I will keep them in the freezer, and whenever we need them, we just pull them out. Okay, lastly, I got this box of plantain chips. So I can't remember how many are in here. 12. There's 12 bags of plantain chips. Love me some plantain chips with guac. Make nachos just as a quick snack. And like I said, we're kind of starting to stock up on more grab and go snacks. So having this for the spring and summer was just kind of a must for our family. That wraps up our second Azure haul. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I will leave all the links for whatever I can down below if you want to try out Azure for yourself, or if you have any tips for me based on what I talked about. I would love to hear from you. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be chatting about urban ministry in the inner city, homemaking, and starting a homestead in an urban setting. I hope you'll follow along.